But it's kind of cute.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, I'm Cheyenne, and we're gonna jump right into it because this is my makeup for my grad photos. So I started with the Smashbox primer, gonna rub that all over my face, and then I go in again with this neutralizing primer because I have dark spots, so it just helps make things easier when I need to conceal. All right, and then next I'm going to use the LA Girls Pro Concealer and just go over some of the dark spots on my face where I feel need to be covered up, and then I blend that in with my finger, real easy. All right, and then next I'm going to use the Matte Velvet Foundation because it's hot outside, and I feel like matte is kind of the best option for this because I feel like matte looks better for more of a, I don't really know. Honestly, I just thought matte was going to look real nice for the pictures. It was the only foundation I had as well. Well, one of the few matte ones I have. But yeah, so blend this all over my face so it blend in real well. Don't forget to get your neck. Yes, all right. Then I go in with the same concealer I used to conceal prior to my foundation, and this is in the shade Creamy Beige. And I just highlight my nose, my under eye area, and my lip area. I don't do my forehead because I don't want to draw attention to that because it's already big. So yeah, and I don't do my chin either. So I go back with the same brush that I use for my foundation because the concealer is kind of light, and I feel like this is the best way to blend it in evenly when you have light foundation, to use your foundation brush because it's just a smooth transition and it doesn't look as bright. So yeah, then I go in with my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, use a Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and go back over those areas that I put the concealer so the concealer can hold in place. It won't crease throughout the day. And as I bake, I'm going to contour, and I use my favorite contour or bronzer, which is the Anastasia powder bronzer, and I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush, and I get in the hollows of my cheeks real good. Yes, and then get my hairline. Gotta make sure I do around my wig. Yes. And then I go in, this is just a random brush I got from Amazon, and just buff it up a little bit. I forgot my powder brush, so I use my finger and my beauty blender to blend in my powder, or to swipe it off. This is another brush I had on Amazon, and it's really an eyeshadow brush, but it works best for contouring my nose. And yeah, this is how I do it. All right, and this is my old reliable. I've had this brow gel, brow cream, whatever, dip brow for like 2 years, and it is bomb. I swear by it. I think the older it gets, honestly, the better it gets because it's a little tough. You might have to put a little oil or whatever in it, but it's still my favorite brow gel. And it's a great dupe for the Anastasia brow gel, especially if you're on a budget. This was only like, I think retail price is $6. I found it at Marshall's for $2. But yeah, so the Anastasia brow gel is like 18, so it works really great. After I finish my brows, I line my brows with foundation, the same foundation that I have on, with a flat angled brush. I found this brush on Amazon as well, but usually if I have a pop of color or a bright color, I will use a concealer, a lighter concealer, but since I'm doing a pretty basic eye color, or if I'm not wearing any eyeshadow at all, I just go ahead and line it with foundation. I feel like it looks the most natural. And these are the palettes that I will be choosing from today. So I'm going to go in first with the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, one of my absolute favorite palettes. So I'm going to start off using the shade BFF as a transition shade. Also, a huge step that I did not do was to prime my eyes either with eyeshadow primer or concealer. Thank God this is some good eyeshadow because it didn't crease, but if I didn't use it with anything else, it would have looked god awful. But yeah, so I just continue and blend BFF on both my eyes, and boom. I kind of just made up the eye look as I went along, and I've kind of mastered the cut crease a little bit. So I decided to do a cut crease, especially because they photograph very well. So I used the same LA Girls Pro concealer for my cut crease. I would not recommend this if you are just learning how to do cut creases because it can be very messy. And I'd advise to use more of a matte concealer because it'll hold in place more. But since I know what I'm doing, I figured that why not? I'm gonna go back with this. Literally not. So, kind of my favorite. Okay, I go between these two. Darn. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back this. Okay. Oh, freak. Oh, freak. God dang it. I use hair glue. And then I do want to play. And I usually never squeeze it from the top. I just dip like a brush or a pen or something into the hair glue and then throw it in there. And how I put on lashes, I hold the mirror down like this, look into it, and then put them right on top. So, oh god. This is one of, what the frick? Main reason why I hate freaking using her food. Oh, wait. This is Got my damn extra. Ooh. Alright, so this is the final look. Ooh, doo. Make your bed right.